We have a new car from FMS, and it might be their best offering yet. And since I'm not the earliest in this vehicle, I'm just gonna summarize it and give you the 10 things you need to know about this one. Also, I didn't hear any weaknesses about this thing in all the videos I saw, so I'm gonna give you 4 weaknesses of this guy right here. Can you spot it in this lineup? Right here, my friends, right here. All right, what we have for you guys is a new vehicle from FMS based on the FCX24M platform, and it is the Toyota Tacoma right here. And it is pretty crazy, and I'm gonna give you 10 things about it. Oh, by the way, we had the FCX24M in the Land Rover, and guess what my friend Randy did? He got an AMT Toyota Tacoma truck and slapped it on. So we made our own FCX24 Toyota Tacoma truck way months ago, and then FMS said, hey, that's a good idea, we should do that. And what's really cool is they have a license, so it has all the proper badging, and it looks, every detail is dialed on this thing. The first one is the price. The price they're saying is $129, but they are introducing it at $99.99. And a car of this level for $99.99 is mind-blowing. Whether they'll raise the price or not, I am not sure, but at $99, you better get it. And we will have links in the description. It's in stock now. You know, when it was released, it wasn't in stock now. It's shipping $99.99. It's legit. And we'll have links in the description. It will help our channel out. But you will see how good a value it is by my 9 other key facts about this vehicle. Next thing you need to know about the vehicle is the size. It is, they call it 1/24 scale, but it is rather big. It is a Gen 3 Toyota Tacoma. Access cab, 2 doors with a little cab here, and a long bed, 6-foot bed. It has a wheelbase of 153 millimeters. All right, so it's a little big, gotta admit that. If it was 4 doors, it should be about 149 millimeters, and right now it's access cab, so it's kind of stretched. All right, so size comparison is, what do we have? The closest one is this one, the Axial SCX24. This is the Power Wagon, similar to the Gladiator. Really got stretched out, and it is really comparable. They're almost the same wheelbase. The Axial has much bigger wheels and tires. The tires on the Tacoma are tiny, which are true to scale, I think. Very accurate, this guy is, except for that long length. There you go. And then this is the TRX4M from Traxxas. This is a 1/18 scale now. Ooh, much heavier. Right there. Look at that. Look at the length. This Toyota is even longer than the 18 scale from Traxxas. And then HPI had the Venture, another Toyota Tacoma truck, but they're so different. The Venture is nice and wide, I think a little too wide, and a little too short on the wheelbase. Oh, I should be showing you guys the wheelbase. Huh? That's what most people are curious about. So 153 wheelbase on this new Axial, or this new FMS is pretty long. And this is another FMS, FCX18. So you can see the difference, and it's quite accurate. You know, 18 scale body and a 24 scale body, pretty good. The only thing where kind of they went awry is the wheelbase. So the wheelbase on them is pretty much identical. All right, and then I'll show you a couple other cars. The new SCX30, the coolest thing ever, is right here, really tiny. So shows you the the disparity. And we actually changed the body of our SCX30 to a Scout. Scout Gen 2 Scout, I think. And then boom, right there. Look at the difference. So this project is fascinating. This vehicle is not yet available, coming Christmas, but I have a whole video on how we made this happen here using an AMT model car. It opens up the world of model cars when you get to the short wheelbases. Okay, the third thing you need to know about this vehicle is it is a hard body with interior and swivel mounted Velcro. All right, and I think that's actually cool because when they're this small, you don't want a lot of little body clips and little tabs that are so tiny that's very hard to use. Velcro, you just boom, and Velcro is strong enough for this size of a vehicle. So there you go. So swivel mounted Velcro, clear windows, nice interior. You could pop off the interior so you can put your own driver figure. I don't know what driver figure is ideal for this guy. You know, should be like probably a 1/24th, because you know it's not a very deep interior. Number 4 fact you need to know about this vehicle is it has damped shocks. So they're lightly damped oil shocks, and there are a lot of mounting holes. So there's your swivel mount right here. So a lot of mounting holes, about maybe 6 of them on the rear, maybe 3 of them in the front. So you can adjust your height. Maybe you want to change your tire size, go for some 37s or some 40s, and those shock positions are gonna help, I think. Number 5 thing to know about the vehicle is it has very scale wheels. If you've seen this generation of Tacoma, it looks just like that. They just have it black and silver. You could even paint the silver if you want. And it has these very nice tires, not licensed, but scale looking. And they are not glued, so they will pop off, but they're firm enough to stay on, and they have foam inside, which is very cool. So, number 6 detail you need to know about is they give you an option bumper. So this is the stock bumper that they have. They give you an option bumper, an option grille with a Toyota badge. They also give you an option, a spare metal spur gear that we don't know why it's there. You know, it's metal. How are you going to break it? But it's there. It's causing a lot of confusion out there on the review space. But you know, it's nicely equipped. Number 7 detail you need to know about is it comes with a battery and a little battery charger that they have. But there's a lot of space in the battery space right here. They even put this little foam. This is kind of funky. And you can put in the bigger battery that they have. So it's a 380, but you can put in the 900 if you want. And you can also put in the battery in the front. There's enough room here in the front, not for the big boy. Ooh, maybe that would be. Oh, you put the big boy in the front. Really forward weight this thing. So that is kind of interesting, right? So battery options. They do have that dumb battery charger that will make do, and it's hard to use your normal battery charger because they have these little plugs, right? You can make your own adapter, which I did a video on that a long time ago. But something a really good option now is this charger right here from Spectrum S220. I'll have a link in the description for this, but it works really well because it only works with a balance plug. So 3S or 2S, once you plug it in, it's gonna know, and you can adjust what speed you want it to perform at. So way better for your mini crawler batteries. All right, number 8 fact about this vehicle right here is it comes with lights. So it's got your standard remote right here, and pretty fast servo, and the bind button, you got to read the manual. All these buttons, they bind and reverse. They give special powers to this vehicle. So you hit the bind button and now you got lights. And what's cool about the lights is you can actually see with them. You know, they're not just decorational little LEDs. They have like a little halo, and they almost produce a kind of a halo light. You know, a little spot and a little halo light around it. So pretty darn cool. There's no taillights, unfortunately, even though there are lenses already. So I wish they put that, but you can add that yourself. No signal lights as well when you are turning. So that's always a cool thing, right? Number 9 fact about this vehicle is it has straight axles, which is cool, and fairly low profile straight axles, nice slippery plastic. So no portals, which is really cool. And then another fact that you need to know about is counter rotating drive shafts. Counter rotating means, you know, you could goose it. It's not going to twist on you, or when you're in a precarious spot. Nice servo. It has a 2-speed transmission, and it also has all metal gears and with grease, nicely assembled, and all bearings all throughout. Number 10 thing about it is it has all metal gearing. So this thing is sturdy. It can handle brushless. Oh, I like that. So I'm goosing it, and you can see it's not twisting. In fact, it's just going like this, but it's not twisting. So that's kind of cool. And it has bearings all throughout. Very smooth. All right. So there you go. And finally, I promise you guys some weaknesses of this vehicle. It's not everything's perfect, despite of what influencers say. So the number one weakness is the interior is shiny. It's shiny as heck. No interior is like that. It looks like vinyl with 5 coats of Armor All. So I think you just pop that out and put like a satin spray on it, and it'll damp it down. Next thing is the shallow bed. That bed is so shallow, my friends. The Power Wagon is quite a bit better. You know, give it some depth. When we created our own Toyota truck using the FCX24M platform, it had a very deep bed, so it can be done. Third weakness is there's no taillights. It would have been, man, what a cool little addition, right? If they just put some LEDs, the wiring's already all in there. You can add it in yourself. Shouldn't be a problem. Just tap into this wire, and it will be, man, quite a looker. Shouldn't be that hard. And the last weakness, I would say, is the high speed is fast and the low speed is very slow. So you really have to be switching gears all the time. When they could have had a little better low speed. I mean, it's really a slow crawl, and the high speed is, you know, the high speed is cool, but you can't really crawl with it. All right. So, you know, and I'm tempted to put a kind of a faster motor on this thing, you know, just to get it more speed, but really make that low speed more usable, so you could at least walk around with it or traverse from obstacle to obstacle. So there you go, my friends. Hope you found this useful. We're gonna do a lot more with this vehicle, but $99, oh my God. Why wouldn't you? And if your kid grows up with a vehicle like this, they'll have fun and they'll appreciate the love for Toyota Tacomas early on in their lives.